Good morning, Kilbourne. This is your WKHS News for Friday, October 24th, 2014. I'm Audrey Wachtel.
And I'm Annika Thomas. Kilbourne has been working towards getting school turf for about 4 years now, but new information with health issues regarding the artificial turf has presented itself. Katie DeMauro tells us more.
Artificial turf for high schools is a growing trend across the country. The Kilbourne community has set a goal to replace our field with turf and has raised $450,000 of a $700,000 goal. Bringing many benefits to our athletes and even the marching band, this project has lots of community support. I talked to Mr. Todd to find out more.
How long has our school been working towards getting turf?
Well, we started the process last summer, so just over a year now.
When do you expect our school will be getting turf?
Our goal and our hope is that we have it this summer.
Who have been some of the major contributors to the project?
We've got a lot of support right now and a lot of contributors, but the biggest ones are probably the Bickle family, Worthington Youth Boosters, and our school board. Very supportive as well.
However, recently, Amy Griffin, a women's soccer coach at the University of Washington, has a concern that there may be a link between the artificial turf and cancer, especially in young women goalkeepers. There have been 27 players who have recently been diagnosed with rare forms of cancer, 22 of them being goalkeepers. The speculation is that the crumb rubber may be getting into the bloodstream of athletes, and she fears this material may be unsafe. This is still just a theory, and turf has not been proven unsafe, but we asked Mr. Todd how this story concerns us here at Kilbourne.
Honestly, it raises some concern. We're always worried about the safety of our kids. That being said, there's been also a lot of research in the last 20 years about the crumb rubber that shows that there's no dangers to playing on the turf. But obviously, it's something we are concerned about with the new story there, and something we will look at. One thing that we look at now is there's other options in the turf besides the crumb rubber. Crumb rubber is basically ground up tires. They also have ground up water bottles. So we'll look at other options as we move forward to make sure that we're safe for our kids.
I think everybody here at Kilbourne will be glad to see the turf installed. Katie DeMauro, WKHS News.
The WKHS PTO schedules many events and fundraisers throughout the entire year. Maya Happ tells us about their fundraiser coming up this weekend.
Recycle Force Columbus will be parked in the student parking lot, hoping to fill it with all sorts of materials, such as computers, TVs, hairdryers, cell phones, or landline phones. Although this is a free event, donations are accepted. All proceeds will benefit the WKHS PTO and its program.
Basically for people to recognize that when you have something that you don't want anymore, it's not necessarily garbage, that it can actually be turned into another product, someone can use it for something else. And you probably need service hours, so it's a good idea to come out and help, but also to go to your house and look for things that you can recycle instead of throw away.
This event is in partnership with the Big Green Head, a program which goes out into the community and educates and encourages people of all ages to rethink their habits to those that are kinder to our planet.
What is your main goal at Big Green Head?
The main goal at Big Green Head is to educate and bring awareness to environmental concerns. One of the things that we like to do at Big Green Head is to save resources from going to the landfill.
We know what Kilbourne can do when you all come together for a good cause. Come out and help the environment while supporting our community. This has been Maya Happ, WKHS News.
Kilbourne has been experiencing problems with flying ants in one of our computer labs. Abby Johnson and Hannah Byer tell us more.
Recently, Kilbourne has been having a bug problem in the computer labs. With the cold air coming, all bugs have been coming inside our building trying to stay warm. We asked Ahari Lindsay and Mr. Nelly to tell us more. Where did you first discover these flying ants?
In Lab 204, I was working on my English project with Ms. Freed.
Where do you think these flying ants are coming from?
They're coming from living in the ravine. We're surrounded by woods and the wildlife outside, and so you know that they're coming in from outside.
When did you first notice these flying ants?
Well, we've noticed these ants yearly for a few years, and that happens during the fall and also sometimes during the spring. We get infestation of insects.
What will we be doing to fix these flying ants problem?
Usually we call Varmint Guard, and we have they've been out twice this year already. And we know that flying ants are distracting to students as they're trying to work in the computer lab or any classroom for that matter, so we try to chase those. critters out of our building.
This is Abby Johnson, WKHS News.
This has been your WKHS News.
Be sure to come out and support your football, band, and cheerleading seniors tonight for senior night. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend, Kilbourne.
Learning smart on a whole different level. To arrange a visit, go to uc.edu/visit. Cincinnati Smart.